Hello everyone, welcome back to Basket Bricks. And if you remember, a little bit ago I uploaded a video showing off. It was around 5 to 10 of my favorite Lego minifigures, and I've gotten a couple more since then. But there's also something else that I wasn't really didn't like too much there, was that also because I didn't bother putting the time to have them order them. So today I've greatly expanded my list to 20 minifigures in order from 20 to 1. So this is truly just about my favorite in order, so you'll be able to see. Yeah, but I'm not gonna ramble on here. Let's get into the very first minifigure. Alright, so here's minifigure number 1. This is a Geonosian clone trooper. This guy is on here for 1. He looks really cool and he's very unique. But number 2, a lot of nostalgia. This is one of the few sets I truly remember owning as a kid. I know I had a lot of others. Don't remember them too much. I do kind of remember the day that I got this. I think it was for a birthday or something. This is actually not one of the guys that I got. This is one of my neither guys. I did review this set. It was one of my very first videos. I think it was maybe among the 4th. It might have actually been my second or third video. So yeah, be a bit of that. But I've changed a little bit. But this is this guy. That's why it's on here. Now let's get on to the next guy. Alright, so here's a clone Recon trooper. I like this guy, one, because he is, I believe, my oldest clone trooper. He is a very unique one. He was one of my early clone troopers in collecting, so he has a bit of, I don't know, something about these old clones that are so cool, very charming, and I like the guy. That's just all there is with him. Now let's get on to another guy who looks a bit familiar. Alright, so I think I called the last guy Clone Recon Trooper. I forget, it's either that or a Bark Trooper, or it's both, I forget, but this is the updated version, or also known as Clone Commander News. You can see that it's kind of I actually had a scrapped video which I filmed, just too lazy to upload, where I compared the two. I think that footage is lost, which is kind of sucks, but this guy is actually from my childhood. Considering it's from my childhood, he is in great condition. So a lot of nostalgic. I do remember a little bit from the set that he came in. I've been trying to pick that up again. It's a little bit expensive to get sealed. Might have to get it used, but this is just a cool figure. A little bit of nostalgia for me. What is not to love about this guy? Alright, so you might be extraordinarily confused why Batman's in this video. I used to kind of like Batman as a kid, and I must say, this guy's in really awesome condition, except for his cape that's been sitting around in a bin for too long. But this, once again, this is from when I was a child. He's in a very phenomenal condition, except for that cape. I'm super shocked. Yeah, this guy is very unique to me. This guy, just seems very, very cool. Pun intended and not intended. I thought of that. I said it. As I was saying it, I realized it was pun. But there you go. This guy, yeah, it just brings back some good childhood Batman Lego fun memories. That's why this guy's on here. Let's get on to the next figure in the list. Alright, so I've never really given this guy enough credit until just a couple of minutes ago when I put him on the list. This is the Gamorian Guard. I kind of sadly ignored this guy a little bit until I was looking around my room here, looking at figures, and I saw him and I was like, wait, it's actually a really cool minifigure, and yes, this guy is. This guy is just plainly really cool, exclusive to the Jabba sail barge. This minifigure is very unique, very excellent. While, of course, that mold is not as good as it would be nowadays, it's still great, and there's just so much charm to this guy. And it's just all good. Alright, so this is probably also a very unexpected one. This is Kai from Ninjago. I used to be a big Ninjago fan as a kid, as I kind of grew up a little bit. Went into some more, I'm now into some other things. Not necessarily gonna say I've matured as I collect Lego, but I'm just gonna say I kind of grew out in Ninjago a little bit. But this guy still remains to me as this is from what I think is the best era of Ninjago, being the first wave of sets. Those first was the 4 episodes. That was just great fun for me. So nostalgic. I love this guy. Truthfully, you can't go wrong with a classic ninja figure. Alright, so this is an Imperial Dark Trooper from the Shadow Trooper from the Shadow Troopers Battle Pack. This guy, I'm not going too in-depth with these figures, now I want to make this video shorter because I am going to hopefully get through all the sets that they come out and reviews most of them. Just to show you his cool, very unique printing. This is just a unique figure to get a Stormtrooper in this, what is it, gunmetal gray. Not too common, not to mention he came in a battle pack, so I have 2 of them. Love this guy, very happy with this guy, and he is awesome. Alright, so here's the Horn Squad Clone Trooper. Not only is this guy just a good looking figure, look at all that nice printing all over this guy, truly a classic Clone Wars figure. I also had this guy as a kid, which you might see is a recurring trend throughout here. A lot of my favorite guys I've had as a kid, and truthfully, once again, but what can you go wrong with this guy? Like, come on. Just cool all around cool clone fun. Truthfully, I love clones. Alright, so here's a Stormtrooper, but this is also this is the very first type of Stormtrooper ever created. And as I like Star Wars, one of my favorite parts of Star Wars is the armor. I love Mandalorians, I loved them before the TV show came out. Not one of those people who say they're Mandalorian fanatics, but just because the TV show came out, no. I've always loved armor, guys, I've always loved clones, I've always loved Stormtroopers. So naturally, I think that this guy is awesome. You know, he's literally in mint condition. He is front out of the box. Got this guy in a sealed set. He's awesome. What is there not to love? He has that hilarious mustache misprint. Like, come on. This guy, that guy. Alright, so speaking of Mandalorians, here's the Mandalorian. This is Dinjaro. This guy is... I think I said his name right. Still trying to figure out how to pronounce that. But... this is a near perfect representation of the character. The helmet looks really good. Could use just a little bit more detail on it. But this is my only official Lego Star Wars minifigure to actually have arm printing. He's very shiny. He's very Mandalorian-like. I like him in the show. Overall, this is a good figure in a cheap set. I did review this guy's set too. I should have said that for a couple of these guys. Never hurt to get some free promotion. Also reviewed this guy's set. But yep, this good, so much good all around with this guy. And of course I was joking about the free promotion. But now let's move on to one of the next figures who coincidentally is also from The Mandalorian. Alright, so here's the next minifigure. This is a Mandalorian from The Mandalorian. And this is a female Mandalorian. And I love the female Mandalorian visor style. So unique. Like, there's the regular one. I love both of them, but hers is just so awesome. The color contrast on her. I love rangefinders on Mandos. She is just rocking her armor, and who could blame her? That dark blue and green just go together so well. An incredibly designed minifigure. So happy to have her. Alright, maybe another surprise. This is the Pink Spaceman from Benny's Space Squad. I love classic space just as much as Star Wars. Pink Spaceman, what is there not to love? Look at that smile, look at that suit, look at that logo, look at those air tanks. That's all, let's move on. If you thought my first kind minifigure was a bit of a surprise, 2 of them may come as a surprise. When I was little, this was my favorite minifigure. Kai was my favorite character from the TV show, and let's be honest, the ZX uniforms are probably their coolest looking uniforms up to date, especially since almost all the ones, tons of the ones we've gotten since then are just kind of knockoffs of this. This guy just looks awesome. Like, I love the armor. I love all the gold. He has a bit of wear on him. I did have this guy as a kid. So much nostalgia. All good in this guy. Alright, so this is the ARC Trooper. Now this is the only ARC Trooper Lego has ever made. This is also a guy I had when I was a kid, so nostalgia value. This guy's in phenomenal condition except for his legs. He likes to tip over a lot. His legs are kind of loose. But yeah, this guy's awesome. What is not to love about a clone trooper? A really unique clone trooper. This guy is just cool. But his backpack is crooked. Oh no! Alright, let's get on to the next guy on the list. Alright, so I said next guy on the list. This is not really a guy nor a girl, because this is a Demogorgon. If you've seen my last minifig video, if you've seen my first review on the Strange Things the Upside Down, By the way, I'm just gonna say I did post an update on this in my channel update section, but the review is still not gonna be coming out for a little bit. But this guy is just detailed. This guy is so very well made. Oh my gosh, I love Demogorgons in the show. I love this minifigure. I love Stranger Things. I love this figure. Oh my gosh, just look at him. Wow, 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 wow. This is an original classic space guy from 1985. Do I need to say any more? No. Let's move on. This is a Min Bin Stormtrooper from the TIE Fighter. I love that set. I love this guy. So detailed, so unique, so... No. 3, 2, 1. This is the Min Bin Stormtrooper. This guy is a very unique figure. He comes from one of my favorite sets. One of my first really big sets in collecting. So this guy just really does mean a lot for me in my Lego career. So this guy really just holds a place in my heart and probably will always have a place in my heart. This is my original vintage light up lightsaber Darth Vader. I demonstrate that in my TIE Fighter review. Make sure you go watch that. I want to preserve this guy's practically new batteries. This is an incredible minifigure. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe I have him. Let's get on. You know, I'm going to do the last two at once here. So, here is my favorite minifigure. Here's my second favorite minifigure. Here's why I'm not doing them together. Because this guy is in the old gray, as you can see right there. This guy's in the new gray. So this guy's quite a bit older. Why is this guy not... Why is that guy my favorite? If this guy's older and I love old stuff. Because this guy means a lot to me. He's from the Jabba Sail Barge set. One of my favorite Lego sets, period. That is the set that really got me fully through the transition of playing with Lego to collecting it. Boba Fett is my favorite character. I love Mandalorian. Such just a unique helmet mode. What is not to love about the original, classic, amazing Boba Fett with the bullhorn blaster? But I think I'm just going to leave it here with this guy here. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure you leave a like and subscribe. I think we're only 7 subscribers away from 50, so I'm going to do something special for that. So make sure you end up supporting, so be part of the community. And yeah, see you in my next video.